pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To throw right away is Howell.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, Howell to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell looking to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either eat.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Howell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Howell. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now throwing on first down here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with their hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get needed.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Falcons have moved in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And he comes back with one complete.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Slot man moves right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The slot man in motion right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Howell from the gun.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fourth down, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 6 yards away.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through balls.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. Now they work this well upfield across the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Falcons at 9-6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he will find his man on the outside. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defense.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
Great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's going to look deep down the field, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Powell, another throw on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Back to throw, Howell.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Mustang 19, 65, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Howell.
He's going to air one out.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Warriors, 17.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are not going to do it for a touchdown.
And I'm never going to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop us.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Trying to lay one up deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd of a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And some room to work.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That drive that really increased their cushion. It's very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Hal to throw.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Have the street. Have the street.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the air on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the improv.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the
touchdown, Washington?
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Powell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.